So, whoever made the announcement that 2020 was going to be the year of pattern carpets needs to be checked. What's good? It's Carpet Mike here from CarpetExpertBlueprint.com, bringing you all the tips, tricks, and strategies within the carpet and flooring industry. And I gotta say, I have never done this many patterns in a short period of time, and the longest time ever. Patterns everywhere. So I don't know who's calling these pattern shots, but everybody is buying up patterns right now. So in this video, I want to share with you how to install pattern carpet on a flight of stairs and a hallway so everything is fantastic and even is successful. So we have an L-shaped hallway here. So first things first, we want to start with the main run. Now we all know nothing is ever really square, but on the main run here, when they're looking down towards the right, walking towards the master bedroom, without a doubt, you want to make sure that is perfectly square because that's where our vision is drawn to. Once we have that kicked on, trimmed, and tucked, and everything is beautiful, we want to flip to the other side and pray that we can go ahead and stretch that iron, keep that pattern going nice and straight all the way down the walls, seeing as its lines, and it would be so easy that if it runs off, oh my goodness, it would be horrible. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. It did run off just the slightest bit, but we were able to cheat it out every which way to visually trick the homeowners. So when you go ahead and you install it across the way, stretch it even, crease it all on. If you find that it's running off, apply pressure like crazy with your stretcher to make sure it is looking as visually even as possible. And once you have that first part of the hallway set up, everything's locked down, good to go. Then you want to stretch the opposite end of the length. Once again, keeping everything straight. And you could even trim it first, tracing the line. So you're like, okay, there's a straight line. This straight line has to run along this baseboard all the way down to whatever it takes to keep it going solid. And then once that's all locked on, just flip to the opposite side and get it nice and tight like I am doing right here. Working our way across. Once we have all that kicked on, it is going to be seam time. Now, a lot of people may be thinking, well, wait a minute, aren't you supposed to seam the doorways first, then stretch away? Yeah, kind of. On these pattern matches, I am only concerned with keeping everything square because I could do whatever with them seams. Believe that. I could cheat a seam way easier than it is to cheat a pattern, especially if the walls are running off. So my focus is make sure everything is lined up, square, good to go, trim and tuck. And then wherever those doorway seams fall, I'm going to let them fall where they may because it's not pattern in the bedrooms. It was seamed up to plush carpet in each and every doorway. So check this out right here. We're going to run a row. Yeah, I ran a row. Crazy, right? And then we're going to go ahead and trim and tuck the sides. Everything's looking good. We're going to get a fresh blade. We're going to go ahead and try and cut that carpet out there, doing our traditional strategy we do over here, cutting the little slits, play connect the dots, burn the seam, boom, one down. Okay, blend that in, everything is good. On to the next one. Man, dude, that's the other thing. If you're an installer, you're new to this game, and you're taking on jobs that are only hall and stair jobs, not only are you charging by the square yard, but you need to add a premium over the top because there's no quick win. I mean, this turned in almost 4 hours of work here for a hall and flight of stairs. Now, beautiful day, phenomenal customers, everything was great, but let's be real, man, I want to be in, out, and paid hard. So you almost have to add $150 to $250 premium on top of whatever your going rate is already. And look, people aren't going to gripe at that. They will pay those fees because especially if they want some really wild patterns and they had the money to invest in that, they want it done right and they want you to take your time and not rush through it. So they're happy to pay you for your services and time to make sure everything is 100. Now that I said all that, everything's good. All the seams are done. We're going to go ahead and stretch up this threshold right here. Trim and tuck. This is all the classic, you know what it is, no big deal, everything's good, trim, 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 tuck, 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 okay, cool, tap, tap, tap. Now we're going to go over the ledge on the stair here. We're going Cadillac style, so we got to trim down the sides, make sure everything's square once again. Then we're going to go ahead and kick that up, staple it up under, and then we'll go over it after the fact and make sure those lines are nice and creased and beautiful. Then we're going to go ahead and start the stairs. The reason we set that up first is we had to know where the pattern was going to hit on the sides to go ahead and get the stairs to line up with everything else. You do the stairs, then you try and line the hallway up. A little bit trickier from time to time. Do the hallway first, count those rows over to the side, and then you can go ahead and cut the stairs to whatever. Way easy to maneuver and manipulate. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and do that right up under the nosing. And this actually ran a hair off right there. So what we did was we removed the riser, kept the riser from the stairs, reinstalled that one up to it. Everything lined up real good because it's easier to trick and tweak it up under the nosing than it is from the stair to the riser. Another little hack trick right there. I should have done a slow-mo on that so you could have seen how we went about it. But all in all, this is how you get through these pattern jobs. The stairs, once they're cut and everything's lined up, clackety clack, getting paid. So whoever put the MO out there to go ahead and do as much patterns as possible, let's go ahead and revoke that. I'll see you on the next